Pakistan Energy Conference 2026 concluded with a resounding consensus on the need for comprehensive reforms, accelerated innovation, and sustainable growth to address the country's pressing energy challenges. Held at the Serena Hotel and organized by the Petroleum Institute of Pakistan, the flagship event brought together government officials, industry leaders, and global experts under the theme Transforming Pakistan's Energy Sector. In a video message to open the conference, Federal Minister for Energy Ali Pervez Malik underscored the government's commitment to structural reforms, investment facilitation, and long-term energy security. He emphasized sustainability as a core pillar of the national strategy. The conference's agenda was anchored by strategic insights from the newly unveiled Pakistan Energy Outlook 2025. The report highlighted critical needs for integrated planning to balance growing energy demand, supply dynamics, and environmental imperatives. A series of high-level keynote presentations set the tone for future-focused discussions. Mahmood Siam, Division Geo-Unit Manager for Digital and Integration at SLB, addressed the transformative role of digital technologies in shaping the energy landscape. Dr. Naveed Arshad, Director of the LUMS Energy Institute, outlined emerging opportunities for the oil and gas sector in battery energy storage and the carbon credits market. The core of the conference featured 5 in-depth panel discussions tackling the sector's most critical issues. Experts debated pathways for upstream revival, including unlocking offshore potential and attracting vital foreign direct investment. Downstream policy challenges and the imperative for regulatory clarity were extensively examined. Panels also delved into the practical application of artificial intelligence to enhance operational efficiency and strategic decision-making.
I am Mirza Faizan Ahmad, in charge and assistant professor in the Department of Economics and Management Sciences, NED University of Engineering and Technology. Today's conference was about Pakistan's energy sector, and in this conference we have presented the Pakistan Energy Outlook 2025. That's a flagship document prepared by the Petroleum Institute of Pakistan in collaboration with the Department of Economics and Management Sciences. Today we presented the key takeaways of that document, and they were presented that in Pakistan we have energy deficit, in fact, especially in gas and electricity sector. The deficit must be clear that it is at the given prices and the context and the other circumstances we have. First thing. Second important thing is that we are expecting that with the increase in growth, economic growth, and the other factors, as the time come forward, there will be higher demand of all the in a different type of fuels and by the sectors like industrial, residential, transport sectors. And the most important thing is that we are expecting that the residential sector will be leading the energy demand in future. Another important thing that may be a bigger challenge for the government as well, industrial sector has reduced its consumption over the last 3 years significantly, and that reduction in consumption may be because of higher inflation that was the economy facing earlier. It may be due to lower economic growth, and maybe some other factors are there. The thing which is important to note that if the industry is shifting towards some alternatives and the government has more energy resources, the government is planned to invest in the energy sector, then that energy resources or output must be utilized by the industrial sector, transport sector, and the other sector. So we believe that this is what we are expecting, that the industrial sector must be given some incentives to attract it towards the domestic resources being used by it. Another important thing is the National Electric Vehicle Policy, and that National Electric Vehicle Policy has set some targets for the future and down the road. What if we see that this electric vehicle policy materializes and in future we have more electric vehicles which are being run by the electricity, and we may have its impact on the oil and gas demand side by side. The oil demand may reduce in future if this happens, and that's very important for that. What if we consider the higher economic growth targets by the government? We are, as far as forecast is concerned, we are expecting that the government plans and projections may not be able to meet the requirement that the higher economic growth needs. So for that, government needs to do more. And specifically, it is very important that the import bills, which is because of the two major imports of oil and gas, will be rising in future. We are expecting it, and they may be rising as proportion to the GDP. So if the government is interested or wants to improve the economy and increase the economic growth significantly, they need to consider this import bill as well. And for that, they need to give benefits or incentives to the exploration E&P sector. For that, they have more output, more energy supply domestically, rather than we have to buy it from outside the country.
So that one area is in Pakistan steel case, they were our customer also. Therefore, that from 2015 to
आज की जो ये कॉन्फ्रेंस है पाकिस्तान एनर्जी कॉन्फ्रेंस जो कि पीआईपी ने मुनक़िद की है, इट्स एन एक्सट्रीमली गुड इनिशिएटिव, और इसका जो मेन मकसद है वो ये है कि हाउ वी कैन अट्रैक्ट द लोकल इन्वेस्टमेंट्स एंड द इंटरनेशनल इन्वेस्टमेंट इन द ऑयल एंड गैस सेक्टर। हमने भी उगरा के प्लेटफॉर्म से, जो कि ऑयल एंड गैस सेक्टर का मिड स्ट्रीम और डाउन स्ट्रीम का रेगुलेटर है, अपनी बातें और अपनी तजावीज़ जो हैं वो पेश की हैं। एंड वी वर ऑल्सो इन ए पोजीशन टू आंसर द क्वेश्चंस ऑफ द पार्टिसिपेंट्स विच वर मोस्टली अराउंड हाउ विल वी प्रोसीड टू द जर्नी ऑफ डी रेगुलेशंस, और किस तरीके से जो है हम अपने कंज्यूमर्स को और ज़्यादा फ़ायदा पहुँचा सकते हैं। काफ़ी तफसील से बात की वो ये कि हाउ शुड वी रीविजिट आवर पॉलिसीज़ सो दैट आवर पॉलिसीज़ आर मोर डायनेमिक, मोर अप टू डेट एंड मोर अट्रैक्टिव टू द इन्वेस्टर्स।